My name is Modupe Dipe. I'm presenting this afternoon, and I believed all the people here are members of Green Monday. Are we all members of Green Monday? Let me see your chat. If you are members, if you have any guests in-house today, let me know, please. Yes. The topic I'm going to discuss today is knowing your business. Knowing your business adequately. That is the topic I was given to discuss this afternoon. And having listened to all the presentations for over 2 months, I now made up my mind, because having gone through a lot of the trainings with the leaders and everything, I decided to take this presentation outside the box. Outside the box. Because before you know your business, you need to know yourself. You need to know your environment. You need to know your person. And that is why we have to be very conscious of what we do in life. I'm going to give you the agenda. We may or may not be able to cover the agenda within the 40 minutes given to me, but I want you to know that I'm going to discuss the business, knowing yourself. You must be able to know yourself. You must be able to know the terrain you are working with. You must be able to know the people you are working with. You must be able to know the segmentation of the business, and you need to know the products, the company. And lastly, I will tell you a little bit about the company, because of the guests that are in-house today. They need to know the company, they need to know the products, and they need to know, we need to know, everybody needs to know the combination of the products, how to combine them. And these are the areas I'm going to look at, and I'll be very, very brief in my presentation. So I'm starting right now. Can I hear you? Are you ready? Yes, yes, yes. Let me see your yes on the chat box. Good. My name is Modupe Felicia Dipe, and most times people call me Dupe Dipe, in the short for DD. In the banking terrain where I left, majority of them call me DD. But I want to tell you about myself. I'm a graduate from the University of Lagos, the Great Akokite, and I have my certificate in business administration. I did my master's in public administration. I'm a chartered banker. I'm an associate of Chartered Institute of Bankers, and I have other certificates, because in everything I do as a person, I believe I need to have the knowledge. And this has helped me through the banking industry. 38 years in the banking industry is not a joke. I joined when I was less than 20 years of age. And to God be the glory, I can say my 38 years have been a very, very wonderful experience. I have not been very rich, because that was not my focus, but I'm contented and I'm satisfied. And when I left the banking industry, I was thinking, what will I do? I don't know. I don't have any idea about buying, selling, about doing business with people. I've always been myself. I've always worked within the comfort of the banking industry. But with God, everything is possible. I was brought into this business by one baby. I call her baby. If you know her, Kika Lomo, just a very tiny baby. She introduced me to this business and I agreed to join her. And that was last year. When I came in, I looked at it because when I came in, it was just 10,000. I looked at her, alone 10,000. I just gave money. I said, okay, take. I was not really interested in the business. But after, when I came back from my journey and I saw what she did on ground and the way they are going with it with the leaders, I said, okay, this is something I should be able to do. And I made up my mind and I joined. And with the help of all the leaders in the house, I appreciate them today. The MD, the wife of the MD, MI, Pastor Wale, everybody that supported me, and the whole Green Monday team, because everybody, Dr. Jinro, Dr. I know, everybody was always there to give me the support. And today I'm appreciating, using this opportunity to appreciate you all. God will bless you all. I want to tell you that knowing yourself is the first thing you need to know in this business. You know, my topic is knowing your business adequately. Without you knowing yourself, you cannot be successful in this business. Are you a melancholy person? Are you a choleric person? Are you a sanguine? Are you a phlegmatic person? If you are a choleric person, you are somebody that is very aggressive. You are somebody that is always doing things, yeah. You should know yourself. You know your level of comfort. Do you have anger problem? You need to know yourself. Because in this business, from the experience I had over the 1 year, I discovered that it's business of people. You will meet a lot of people, negative and positive, but at the end of the day, they will be the one to market you. Alan, the network is not friendly. Are you still hearing me? Let's type yes if you are hearing me. I still need to see some yes here. Okay, I'm communicating. Thank you very much.
Loud and clear, ma.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is that when I left the banking industry, I came into network marketing and I did a lot of training. I went for the meetings, I did online training, I learned in the feet of the leaders because they know where the stones are in the water. They are always putting me through. As of last night, I was still learning under their footsteps. I'm not saying because I'm getting to 60 years, and very soon I'll be there by the grace of God. And because I don't have experience in this business, I need to learn. You cannot be too big to learn. You need to learn in the feet of the people that have the experience. The people that have been doing this job for the past 10, 20 years. You that are just coming in just 1 year. You want to be above them. You want to know more than them. No. The Yoruba adage is that you need to learn in everything you are doing and you'll be successful. Yes, today I'm happy to tell you that I'm a VIP distributor in the business. I am a stockist, super stockist. I am a tattoo manager, and I've qualified for Dubai trip. And I'm warming up, seriously warming up for Singapore trip. How did I get here? What did I do? The first thing, like I have already told you, is to know myself. What is my dream? To be honest with you, my dream was not to make money. I've always traveled with my own money. for the past 15 years. I've always traveled with my hard-earned money. But when I saw this business and I discovered that this business can give me free travels, since that is my passion, that is what I really like. I like at least 5 days, 6 days, just enjoy life. And this business can give me that. And that was my focus. That is what is gingering me to do this business. So you must know yourself. What will make me do this business without looking back? Because if you don't know yourself, if you don't know your goal, what you want to achieve, I don't need a house. Even if I build a house, it's extra house. If I buy a car, it's extra car. But what is really, really gingering me in this business is the travel. I don't want to miss any of the travels because it's free. I know what I spend on each travel with my family. And if the company is saying, I will give you this free, then go for it. This 12 o'clock is for members and some guests. And that is why I prepared myself purposely for the members. But the guests in-house, I believe they are going to learn more because they are going to hear what we have been doing to succeed in this business. They cannot come in and sleep. You need to know your focus. You need to be focused on the business you are doing. 30 minutes, 1 hour every day on this business is enough. You can do any other thing, but make sure you open your back office every day if you are a guest in the house and be focused on your achievement. A VIP member, a two-star manager, I have a team. You cannot work without a team. I started with somebody and I learned to know that somebody had somebody up there. And I worked with them. If I have any complaint, if I go to you, it's not soft, I go to another person. And I have taken this business as my business. And as a stockist, I earn on my stockist globally. So, and I have shares that is given to me. So I have no business not working with everybody. So, as a VIP, I share 2% of the global profits. So my business is not you. My business is the company. So you cannot offend me and I will not offend you because we need to work together. Or else that 2% will be too small to share. So you can't afford to leave anybody that this is my team. This is Dr. Fumi's team. This is Dr. Diron's team. This is Dipe's team. No, in this business, it's a family business because we all share, especially the VIPs and the platinum members. We all share 2%. So the more business you are doing, the more I'm doing, the more 2% we are sharing. So if you are a VIP in this house, please confirm to the guests that you are sharing. Say, I'm sharing, I'm collecting on monthly basis for the past 1 year. I've been collecting the 2% VIP shares. So if you are coming in and you want to make it big in this business, come in with VIP. VIP is just 750,000 and you get product of about 1 million plus. So if you are a guest in this house, be thinking on that line. Yes, you can come in as small as 40, 45, but plan to grow yourself. And if you are already a member, you have not yet gotten to the platinum and VIP level, strive to get there. I also want you to understand that if you study well and understand the nature of this business, knowing the business adequately, you will not be found wanting. Looking at some few things that I have noticed in this business is that you cannot afford to go alone. Look at the mission statement. The mission statement says, we inspire, we connect, we empower. What I'm doing right now is to inspire you to greater heights. The company, when you connect with the company, when you connect with the leaders, when you connect with the people in the society, people that are really, really up there, you will be inspired, you'll be empowered. All these things you are looking for, the travels, the car, the this, the that, you will get it. And that is why the key thing is that come in, get inspired, get connected, and get empowered. That is our mission statement. I'm going to show my slides. I'm going to show you some things. I'm going to show you how to move along this path. Yes, your goal determines your altitude. So I want us to say, my goal is the first thing. Just type it so that I can be seeing that you people are following. My goal is very, very important. Is the altitude. My goal, my goal, my goal, my goal, goal. Yes, you must have a goal in this business, and that is it will get you to the greater heights. Another thing I want you to understand in this business is the health. A lot of us are just selling. I have a downline. I said, mommy, let me just sell first so that I make money. Then I will start drinking it. I said, drinking what? You should drink first before you start selling. Your health first. You can see me at 60. I can do 1,000 steps. I can imagine my people. Yes, we have some people that are as strong as myself. But what am I saying is that taking care of yourself is very, very key and is very, very important. Your health is wealth. Not that you are doing this business and you are talking to somebody, you are feeling dull, you have headache, you have this, you have that. No, it doesn't work that way. You just need to take care of your health. Take the reader bitters. If not for anything, just take the liquid or take the reader bitter capsule and get your immune system in a good place. So okay, I can see people typing my goal, my goal, my goal. Yes, your goal is very, very important. Let me give you a rundown. The joy of doing this business. The joy of doing this business. Number one, the products are saving lives. If I start my testimony, personal testimony, and the testimonies of my downlines and my customers, at least in the next 1 week, I will not finish. I have 10 different testimonies on each product. Is it the balm? Is it the bitters? Is it the restore? All the products have their own unique issues. They have their own unique solutions. And I always tell people, know your product. It saves lives. You can dash somebody. What I do now is to those elderly women, I dash them. I give them the bitters. When they take it and they're okay, they tell their children. They tell their children, they say, come and buy me this product or it's finished. Their children will now call me that their mother or their father wants this product and everything. Say, since your mother and father, they are liking this product, why not be a member and be buying it from your account? And that's how you get your downlines. Am I talking? You get your downlines when you do good. Even if 30 meals you give to somebody, it goes a long way. The balm goes a long way. So understand it that it saves lives. Just put it at the back of your mind that you want to save life. Then your relationship. I noticed that it's the elderly ones that listens to me. Maybe because I'm an elderly person. The young ones, when you introduce them to the business, say, mommy, how much will I bring so that by next week I collect it? If I bring 10,000, can I get 20,000 next week? I say, no. This is not MMM. No. You need to work on that 10,000 to give you the 20,000. Not that you just drop your money and go away. I now notice that the elderly ones, they work together, you understand yourself. So from there, Am I still on? Are you listening? Somebody is saying that the network is bad.
Yes. Yes, we are listening. You are flowing, ma. We are
Are you
listening. You are
still with
flowing.
me?
Yes, we are.
Hello.
We can hear you very well, ma. Go on, please.
Okay. Sorry. Good. So, it's already okay. 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm still on. So you know your experience and that you're an elderly person is not a barrier to the success of this business. That you are a woman, your sex does not determine your success. A man came to my office yesterday and asked me to register him first before his wife. Said because his wife doesn't understand that he is the one that wants to use the something, and from the experience he's gotten now, he wants to be the one that registered first, and he's going to move the business. So it depends on you as a person. Sex does not determine your success in this business. Your location does not determine your success in this business. My location has always been Nigeria. I never looked for anybody abroad. Even my children, I don't bother them about this business. So if they like, let them join. If they don't like, let them leave me. But I noticed that people that take the product from me here and travel out with it are the ones moving the other side. So look at your niche, look at your segmentation. Work with it, not because somebody is in London, somebody is in America, I want to be there. What of those people that are with you? Your church members, your neighbors in the house, in the streets. What have you been doing with them? Work with them. You don't know which one will take you anywhere. In France, in Germany, no. And don't be lazy. Some people will ask me, hey, Mommy, do you have somebody in London that can give products? I say, no, you carry your product from Nigeria to that person. Tomorrow, that person will understand that he can get products from Nigeria or anywhere and will start the business with you. Use the opportunity to create your own there. That is the way it works. We need to get this product to all the houses, the nooks and corners of Nigeria, the nooks and corners of the world. The product is working. You need to save life. So you're being a woman or not woman is not the in thing. Own your life. I'm here now, sitting comfortably in my parlor, giving this lecture, and people all over the world are connected to this. So this is a business you can do at the comfort of your home. If you don't have money for office, you can do it anywhere. Even if it's in the car, I can do my presentation in the car. I've listened most times in the car to trainings, online trainings. So it does not matter. It's immaterial, your location. And in this business, you cannot lose. I say you cannot lose. From day one, the person that registered yesterday collected goods worth of 60,000 because he had to do some GMS to make him an associate and so on. And he paid only 45,000 and collected products of 60,000. So you just have to understand the business, and you move forward. You cannot lose from day one. I always tell my downline, if you lose anything in this business, it's your fault. Maybe you have dashed out all your products and you are not monitoring those people you have sent it to. You need to follow up. Follow up. Follow up. Don't lose your downlines. You cannot lose within this business. I know how much I have earned. I know the products that I have with when we bought the Dubai products, I was so afraid that how will I sell this? But today, I can confidently tell you that I don't even have any products from Dubai or something. The ones I bought for Dubai. Maybe I have to buy another one for Singapore. So you have to understand the business, the value you are giving. You add value to people's life. You add value to your friend's life. You have the experience. Sell the experience. Use the product and sell the experience. What am I saying? I want you to type sell the experience. Sell the experience. Just need somebody to say sell the experience. Yes. So I now want to quickly go through for the benefits of those that I've talked about myself. I've talked about the audience you need to work with. Get your niche, get yourself right. Know yourself, know your audience, know your segmentation. Work with your people, work with your friends. Reasons why I have been doing this business consistently for the past 1 year that has made me to achieve this little. I say little because I could have done better if I had known better. A lot of my uplines are earning like $1 million every month, and I believe in cash apart from the product. So I believe that if I had known this product, this business within the 1 year, I would be among them. So I'm striving to run with them. So I want you to do the same thing. As I'm running, do what I do. That's what I tell my downlines. I say, look, this is Dipe is running this business. Are you doing what I'm doing? Are you learning? Are you practicing? You learn, you do, you earn. If you don't do, if you learn, you don't do, there's nothing anybody can do about it. It's yourself. If you don't earn, it's your fault. Because the products are there, the products are good. We have people that need the products. So you need to do. So I'm now going to the company, and I will share my screen. Are you seeing my screen? Hello?
Yes, ma, we are. We are seeing your screen.
Yes, this is my screen. This is my picture of Dubai. I know that a lot of people who want to know, you see, she said she's as qualified for Dubai. Is it true or not? Yes, it's true. And this is my picture. And I've given them my data page free of charge. Anytime they are going, I will be in Dubai with them by the grace of God. I also want to show you, sorry, please. Yes. This is the reader product we are talking about. This is the real cocoa, the basis, the real reader. If you are in this house and you are not taking this, either the liquid or the capsule, you are on your own. We know a lot of people that have their family members have COVID this period, but because they are using reader bitters, COVID did not come near us. So, and I pray that it will never come near us. So this is the real product. What it does, it masters the oxidative stress from your body. It repairs the damaged cells in your body. It catalyzes for other reader products blend. You cannot use other products without this one. This one is the basis. So if you are recommending this product to your downlines or to your customers, the first one you recommend is the reader bitters. The reader bitters. It boosts your immune system. It's a strong antioxidant. It is a strong anti-diabetes and anti. When somebody asks me, is it gbogbo ishe? Is it doing everything? I say, no, it's not doing everything, but it's doing more than everything because it works on the cellular line. It works on the cellular line. It helps you to understand the business. It helps you like. Sorry. This is causes of oxidative stress. I always check them when they tell me that is gbogbo ishe. I say, okay, hold on. Oxidative stress. Everybody has this oxidative stress in his body. Is it that you are a smoker? Your diet, what you take, the inorganic foods that you take in, your medications that have acidic elements in it, the air you breathe, the polluted air you breathe, the food you take, the stress you do. Some people over exercise, some people under exercise, a lack of food, good nutrition that you take, and the pesticides, the exposure to toxics, inadequacy of fruits, intake of vegetables, intake of pesticides, all these things that you are not doing right, they form the oxidative stress in your body, and they're the one causing all this problem. And what does Reader do? Reader goes into this issue and help you. It goes to your body, it goes to your head, it goes to your brain, it goes to your eyes. It's like these products now, herbal bitters. It mops up all the oxidative stress and repair the earlier damage done. So how will it not work on your heart? How will it not work on your eye? How will it not work on your organs, your skin, your kidney, your blood vessels, your joints, your immune system, your brain, your living? So it works all around your body. So if you are telling me that it's gbogbo ishe, I tell you it's more than gbogbo ishe. So use it. It's good for your health, and introduce it to your children. Your children need this. Your family needs this. Your brothers, your sisters needs this. The Reader Fire. I tell my friends, as a man, if you come to me and I tell you, do you have any infection? Do you feel you have any infection? Maybe you have got to the hospital and they tell you you have infection. If you say no, and if you say yes, I place you on Reader Bitters and Reader Cleanser. I said, take this one first. Then you can now take your Reader Fire with your Reader Bitters. Somebody came to me this week. I said, I said, headache for what? Using Reader. Wow. Okay, person to use 4. If the lady is using the Reader Bitters, is using the Restore, is using the cleanser, is using Fat Burner at the same time. I said, say what happened. He said, that's how the person said I should use it. So I should buy everything. Just because you want to sell? No. I had to tell the ladies, just stop. Start taking water for a whole day so that your system will be cleansed. Then use the balm on your forehead. Just use the balm. Don't use any other thing. She came back and told me that it works, that the headache, everything has gone down. I said, now, be focused. You said you are on the fat side. Use the Reader Bitters and use the Fat Burner. When you finish that, you can start on your Restore. Now you will have known the one fine for you. So for men, all you fire, Reader Bitters can go through this. You have it at the, if you're a registered member, go through your back office. What did I say? Go through your back office. The balm is fantastic. The disinfectant, all the dry cleaners, just give them the disinfectants for their machines. They will come back. The washing machine will smell, the smell from the products from the washing machine. We make them to understand this. I'm going to stop here. Because we have already spent my 40 minutes. And I want us to share a little bit of the compensation plan. Quickly. The compensation plan. This is when you come in. This is, you can come in at 70. Let it open. You can come in at 750. You can come in at 400. You can come in at 150. You can come in at 75. You can come in at 40. These are the ranges. You can come in that way. I hope you are seeing my board. Yes, this is the registration option. If you are a guest in-house, the invitee will send this to you. You will understand it better. And all these things I've mentioned, let him explain it more to you. And the final area I want to quickly go is that Reader Bitters is just one ice of the bed. one eyes on the bed. We have other companies in this business. We have other businesses. The financial inclusion, we have 5 companies in one. We have A2W. Hello.
We are with you, ma.
Are you with? Okay. We have the A2W. We have the Vent to End. We have the Reader Bitters, the Marvel Natural Products PLC. We have the Vent to End. We have the Green Monday. And we also have financial inclusion, which is going to start very, very soon. And if you are not yet part of this business, if you are not a distributor, you cannot be part of us. You are not part of us. You can be buying, we will sell to you, but you cannot be part of us. I want us to go to, in the next 2 or 3 minutes, if you have any testimony, if you have testimony to share, I think we can do that quickly. Do you have testimony? Hello? Do you have anyone with testimony in the house? Can I advise bitters and cleanser before using Restore? Yes and no. It depends on what the person is having. If the person has infection, let the person take the cleanser before and the Reader bitters, even if it's for 5 days, and let the infection be cleared. Yes, Restore 2 will work if the person knows that, because some people says Restore works better for them than the cleanser. The Restore makes them to go to toilet. For the fruit of the womb, all you need is the bitters and Restore. The bitters and Restore. Let the person just go all out with Restore and Restore, and the man will take Reader bitters and fire. I can see a lot of questions here. I believe the leaders in the house, Alashi, will look at the questions and answer the questions when I've stopped. Do we have anybody that wants to share testimonies? You can raise up your hands. Let me see. Okay. On this note, I'm handing over the system to my anchor person. We have about 5 minutes to go. Alashi, are you here? Hello.
Hello, can you hear me? Yes, I am here.
Alashi.
Yes, can you hear me, ma?
Can you take over from here?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, am I loud and clear?
Yes, you are. You are.
Okay, great. Good morning, everybody. I am excited, and I hope you are as excited as I am this morning. Thank you very much, Madam Felicia Dipe. At least today I learned your banking name, DD, as you said, and a number of exciting things about your story. Like you were saying, I can confirm personally that you are going with us to Dubai, all expense paid. And you know, your story is quite inspiring about the business at large and the entire your entire outlook to what the business is about. You know, and for the members in the house this morning or this afternoon rather, I'd like to encourage every one of you. Okay, the topic for today is very important. I'd like you to take Madam Dipe's advice to ensure that you have adequate knowledge about yourself, your business, which is your product, and then your compensation plan. It's absolutely important. It's one of the best things you can do for yourself. You cannot adequately convince somebody to follow you on a vision that you also are not adequately informed about. Okay, one of the biggest things that I see have worked for me over the years is to see that when I communicate with people about the possibilities of the business, you know, whether or not they will follow me on that journey is how, you know, how clear they are or how convinced they are about my own ability, I mean, my own conviction about the business. And I think usually conviction is a function of, I think conviction is a function of, excuse me, conviction is a function of your own knowledge about the business. If you're not very knowledgeable about something, it'll be difficult for you to be convinced about it. So thank you very much for everybody who has made it a date this afternoon. Thank you very much, Madam Dipe, DD for short, okay, for making it an exciting time together this morning. It's worth all the minutes given to this. And, you know, thank you very much. And thank you to Kike Loma for making, for letting you know about this opportunity, because the entire Green community, the entire Green Monday family, we are blessed to have you, Madam Dipe. Thank you very much for taking our time to train us this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, 6 p.m. again is the time today, and it's going to be myself, okay, that will be taking us on today's journey. Invite your prospects, invite your friends, invite your downlines that are yet to understand the business. This is going to be an explosive session. It's going to be very important for them. They will get to understand how to prospect other people, how to do presentations, and to hit this business hard and to translate into earning the millions. You know, yesterday I was in a conversation with the MD Adilu Akinyemi, and we're talking about how a couple of months ago, we used to celebrate 1 star very much. You know, somebody turns 1 star. I remember when Madam Dipe turned 1 star, Kigeloma turned 1 star, and you know, it was so, 1 star, you designed the logo, I mean, designed the graphics, and everybody is jubilating all around 1 star. Today, we are celebrating 3 stars, like we are celebrating, well, like we used to celebrate senior associate. Today, we are, you know, 1 star is now no longer so much of a big deal. You turn 1 star, yeah, we just celebrate you within our respective small groups, and then that's it. Very soon, that's how we'll be celebrating 4 star, 5 star, and Emerald Director, Ruby Director. Ladies and gentlemen, by that time, people will be collecting the keys to their brand new cars, you know, car grants that they can add money to go and buy whatever bigger car they want to buy. And at that time, it's going to be a lot more excuse me, testimonies and a lot more excitement. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss out on this. Every one of us who are in this business today are in pole position to be leaders in those days and to ensure that we can position ourselves for the exciting possibilities ahead. So I'd like to encourage you, like I said, to invite your friends, invite your prospects, invite your neighbors, invite your downlines, invite your team members everywhere they are to be a part of the meeting by 6 p.m. Thank you very much once again. It's been an exciting time together. My name is Alashia Dekunle, and I want to say good afternoon. Thank you very much, Madam Dipe, for making it an exciting time today once again. God bless. Yeah, so every one of us can, you know, can just say thank you to Madam Dipe and, you know, express your love and express your